They have brought the chapter Albert Einstein at School by Patrick Pringle for class 11 CBSE. This is MCQ test with 50 plus questions. So grab a paper, write down counting from 1 to 53 and begin with the test. Before that, I would recommend you read the chapter carefully and then sit and take the test. Also, check the playlist and the description box for the other chapters whose MCQ test has already been uploaded. Now this test, ये जो test है ये CBSE की लेटेस्ट गाइडलाइंस जो टर्म 1 के लिए रिलीज हुई है उसके अकॉर्डिंग प्रिपेयर किया गया है फॉर योर बेस्ट प्रिपरेशन. नाउ लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. You already know I won't be reading the options, I'll only be reading the questions. So here are your questions. Pehla question. Who is the author of the chapter Albert Einstein at School? Next one. The extract Albert Einstein at School has been taken from a book titled. Next. No, sir, Albert replied with his usual unthinking honesty. What personality trait of Albert is highlighted from the above statement? Next one. What is the meaning of the word unthinking in the above statement? Fifth question. What question was asked by the history teacher from Albert? Sixth. Why did Einstein say, I can't see any point in learning dates? Next one. What was the name of Einstein's history teacher? Next. What according to Einstein is not education? So you need to check the word not here. Ninth. Mr. Brown's eyes were cold and cruel. Pick the sentence which uses the phrase cold and cruel in the same way as used in the given sentence. So read the sentences carefully. और जिस सेंटेंस में कोल्ड एंड क्रूअल का मीनिंग सेम निकल रहा है जैसे चैप्टर में यूज हुआ है, सो दैट इज योर आंसर. 10th one. Why was Einstein asked to stay in for an extra period by Mr. Braun? 11th. Why did Einstein feel miserable when he left school after his argument with Mr. Braun? 12th. Einstein's most days were bad in school. Pick the possible reasons for the given statement. So there are 6 reasons given. You have to pick the best possible reasons for the statement given above. So pause here, read the reasons carefully, and then pick your answer. 13th. Einstein knew there was no point asking his father to take him away from school. He knew what the answer would be. He would have to stay until he had taken his diploma. Select the option that best explains this. So there are 4 options that explains the given statement and situation. So you have to pick the best explanation for the given statement. 14th. At what kind of a place did Einstein live? 15th. So this is a picture statement. Identify the duel YURI talked about while describing the incivility of the people in his area. So these are 4 pictures of a duel. So duel obviously means a fight between 2 people. So you have to identify the picture that illustrates what YURI described. 16th. How many people were killed in the duel? Next one. What did Yuri tell Albert about the extent of incivility of the people where he left? Next one. What happened to the person who had killed someone in the duel? 19th. What was the worry of the person who had killed a person in the duel? 20th. He is upset about this because he hasn't a single scar on his face to wear for the rest of his life as a badge of honor. Choose the option that uses the idiom badge of honor in the same way as used in the above line. So again, you have to pick the statement where it is used in the same way as it is used in the above line. 21. Pick the correct cause-effect set according to the given extract. So the given extract is the previous extract, that is the extract of question number 20. You can go back and read the extract again and then pick the correct cause and effect set. So एक बार extract मैं फिर से दिखा देती हूँ. So the extract is, he's upset about this because he hasn't a single scar on his face to wear for the rest of his life as a badge of honor. So इस statement के लिए you have to pick the correct cause and effect set. Now 22nd question. Ugh, exclaimed Albert. And these are students. Albert's above remark is full of. So you have to identify the feeling, the emotion behind Albert's statement. 23rd. And these are students. What did Albert mean by this remark? 24th. Why did Albert doubt his being a student ever? How was Elsa related to Albert? Where did she live? 26th. I doubt it, said Albert glumly. I don't think I'll ever pass the exams for the school diploma. Select the option that lists reasons why Albert thought he would never pass the exams for the school diploma. So a statement is given. उस statement के लिए reasons find करने हैं. Why Albert in this case led to that statement. So 5 reasons are given. Pick the correct ones. 27th. What advice did Elsa give Albert? What was Albert usually seen with under his arm? 29th. Elsa compared learning at school with learning like a. So pick the correct picture. Next one. As a student, Albert had 2 interests. Pick the correct pair that illustrates his 2 interests. So look at the pictures carefully and then choose your answer. So if you've liked the test, so don't forget to give the thumbs up and recommend the channel to your friends in the end. 31. Why did the landlady ask Albert to stop playing violin? Then 32. What kind of a doctor did Albert ask YURI to find for him? Next. A day or 2 at school will soon put that right, Albert assured him. Certainly, he had lost his high spirits when YURI saw him next. Read the above conversation and select the correct cause-effect set. So again, carefully read this conversation between Albert and YURI and then choose the correct cause and effect set for this. Take your time, read it carefully, and then select the option. Now 34th. What was the possible advantage of the certificate for Einstein? 35th. What do you think Mr. Koch would have written in the reference that he wrote for Albert? So Mr. Koch, he wrote a reference for Albert. So you have to pick what possibly he could have written in that reference. Next one. Which class did Albert say he wasn't wasting his time? 37th. How did Mr. Koch know before Einstein knew that he was leaving school? So you have to be careful while answering this question. 38th. Why was he summoned by the head teacher? 39th. What did Albert think when the head teacher summoned him? 40th. The head teacher was not mincing words. This means 41. Pick the sentence that correctly explains the meaning of the expression burning a hole in his pocket. Now again there are 4 sentences and you have to pick the sentence that correctly explains the meaning of this expression burning a hole in his pocket as it is used in the chapter. Next one. What reasons forced the head teacher to expel Albert from the school? I'm sorry about this. So this is school. So there are 5 reasons. You again have to pick the correct ones. Next, 43rd. Then we are in agreement at least, Einstein, the head said. What is the tone of the head teacher here? Next, without another word, holding his head high, he stalked out. Holding his head high means? Next, 45th. Why were the 5 years that he spent in the school termed as miserable? Next, who was the last person Albert said goodbye to? Next, 47th. What warning was given by Yuri to Albert? Next, don't try to pull the wool over his eyes, that's all. To pull the wool over his eyes, in which situations out of the 4 given will you use this idiom? So there are 4 situations given. You have to pick in which situation would you use this idiom. 49th. What is the significance of Yuri's remark, not that you would deceive anyone? 50th. What had made Albert nervous before his meeting with the doctor? 51. Albert was sad after he came to know that Yuri had already told the doctor everything about his plan. What made him sad? 52nd. The simplest thing will be for you to go on your own accord, and then the question won't arise. Pick the correct option that makes the meaning of to go on your own accord clear. And 53rd is, what question did the head teacher mean? So these are 53 questions. I hope that you were able to solve them all. So if you've enjoyed the test, give it a thumbs up and recommend the channel to your friends. Now let's move on to the answers. So here are the answers of first 10. So question number 4 I've explained here, unthinking. Now what is the meaning of unthinking? Unthinking means regardless, impulsive, thoughtless, spontaneous. इसका मतलब है कि पहले से सोच समझ के जो चीज नहीं की गई है. सो इस केस में unthinking honesty means कि एल्बर्ट जो है बिना सोचे कि मैं सच बोलूंगा तो उसके consequences क्या होंगे, he told the teacher that there is no use to using or learning facts and dates. So it means blatantly honest without thinking about the consequences. So next 10, these are the answers for next 10, and I'm going to explain the cause and effect set. Now what is a cause? ये कैसे पता लगेगा cause क्या है और effect क्या है? Cause होता है an explanation of an occurrence, something that is a source that produces a result. कोई चीज होनी, कोई ऐसा काम होना जिसके कारण कुछ result निकला है. So that becomes the cause. The school didn't provide enough opportunities to explore. Then he was not interested in what was taught at school, and his curiosity was snubbed at school. ये सारी चीजें जो है एक source बनी एक effect के लिए, और वो effect क्या था? Einstein's most days were bad in school. So this is how you have to find out cause and effect. Statement अगर दी हुई है कि Einstein's most days were bad in school, तो यहाँ तक इस result पे पहुंचने के लिए क्या क्या cause बना Einstein के लिए, so you have to find those causes. So इस तरह से cause and effect का जो pair है वो ढूंढना है. Now next I'll be explaining the idiom wear something as a badge of honor. So इसका मतलब है to consider something to be a point of pride, especially that which is typically considered negative. ये ज़्यादा negative sense में लिया जाता है, to wear something as a badge of honor. For example, this example here. He sports the tattoo of the gangster on his arm as a badge of honor. So this is taken in the negative sense. So इस तरह से you had to find out the sentence that expresses the meaning as it is used in the chapter, because in the chapter also वो negative sense में use हुआ है. Now these are the next 10 answers. After these are the next 10 from 31 to 40. An explanation of 37. When someone asks for a reference, it means the person is leaving. अब यहाँ पे confusion है that why the mathematics teacher says that he already knew before even Albert knew. So जब Albert reference के लिए आया, so अगर सिर्फ reference से ही पता लगा टीचर को, तो फिर तो टीचर को उसी टाइम पता लगना चाहिए था जब Albert reference मांगने आया. But the teacher said that he knew it before even Albert knew it. So that means that the head teacher must have consulted the teachers of the school that he is going to expel Albert. So that is why C is the answer. So but the question is, how did the teacher know before Albert even? So if it is still not clear, then read this line on page number 30 where Albert says, where it's written, he soon found out. So you will get the answer. So from 41 to 53, and the idiom, burn a hole in your pocket. So it means that you are very, here, I'm sorry about this, I missed one word. You actually want to spend your money. Whatever money maybe you have got. In case of money, it is mostly related with money, so you want to spend it as soon as possible. But it can be used for other things besides money too. So the only thing is, the meaning becomes that whatever the owner has, the new owner, उसके पास कोई नई चीज आई है, so he wants to use or spend it right away. वो उससे रहा नहीं जा रहा है. So इस केस में एल्बर्ट जो है उसके पास वो लेटर है, वो सर्टिफिकेट है और वो उसको यूज करना चाहता है. एक तो वो पूरा फेड अप है स्कूल से, सो ही वांटेड टू यूज दैट सर्टिफिकेट. पर उसके सर्टिफिकेट दिखाने से पहले ही द हेड हैड ऑलरेडी टोल्ड हिम एंड ऑलरेडी आस्क्ड हिम टू लीव द स्कूल. सो देयरफॉर वो जो लेटर है, वो सर्टिफिकेट है, इट वाज बर्निंग अ होल इन हिज पॉकेट, क्योंकि वो उसको यूज करना चाह रहा था बट उसको वो मौका नहीं मिला. So these are 53 answers. I hope that you have scored well and check your performance now. Be ready for that. These are the image credits, the images that I have used, and this is your performance. So I hope that you have all done well and you are falling in the first category. So this is all for today. All the best for your preparation and don't forget to recommend the channel to your friends. Bye for now and happy watching.